It'd be interesting to see what the fans say, but let's jump in right at number 5. After what I thought was maybe the worst game I've seen him play in his career 2 weeks ago against Houston, Andrew Luck came out, went into Minnesota, where this Minnesota Vikings defense has been incredible all year long, and played a great football game. Made big play after big play. They protected him well, which when you protect Andrew Luck, he's going to make big plays for you. But I just thought he played a superb game. You see only 7 incompletions, as I said, on the road against Minnesota after a tough game. He gets the number 5 spot. Number 4 was that guy you were talking about, that unknown, in Matt Moore. We're going to put him at number 4. I mean, haven't started a game in nearly 5 years, and he goes out and does what? 4 touchdowns on only 18 pass attempts. I thought he managed the game well, but he made big plays for this team, especially after they went down early. A lot of questions on how they would show up. He gets the number 4 spot. Number 3 goes to Matt Ryan. He's been playing great all year long. Another great performance this past week. Just managing things again. 6 incompletions, almost 300 yards in the process. Hasn't had his big guns the last couple weeks. Doesn't seem to slow him down. He's playing MVP-type football. Number 2 goes to the young kid again, Dak Prescott. Again, in his young career, we probably would have said 2 weeks ago, probably his worst game up to this point. What's he do? He comes back and goes 32 of 36. Are you kidding me? Almost 90% completions in a huge game Sunday night against a team that was really, really hot. Dak Prescott gets the number 2 spot. And then number 1 goes to the guy that finds himself on this list quite often, but that's Drew Brees. And we talk about guys coming off struggling performances. 2 straight weeks with 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in each game. What's he do? Comes back and you see it there, almost 400 yards, 4 touchdowns on the road in a Drew Brees type performance to get the number 1 slot.
All right, let's take one final look at your top 5. I do have to ask you about Drew Brees before we see the fans' top 5. His numbers are off the charts. 4,400 yards, 34 touchdown passes. They both lead the NFL, yet he doesn't get selected to the Pro Bowl. Does that surprise you?
Well, it definitely surprises me, Dan, but so much in Pro Bowl voting, timing is everything. And I just mentioned Drew Brees the last couple weeks. He went 2 weeks in a row with 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, while a guy that made the Pro Bowl and Aaron Rodgers struggled early in the year but is on fire right now. He finds himself in the Pro Bowl, but very surprised. You lead 71% completions. You lead in touchdown passes and yards. Don't have a great defense to go with it, but he's played extremely good this year. Really surprised he wasn't in the Pro Bowl. You know what I'm surprised by? I'm surprised that fans almost agreed with you exactly this week as we take a look at the fans' top 5 quarterbacks. Wow. Yeah, they have Dak and Matt Ryan reversed there, but everything else basically the same. That's awesome. I wasn't quite sure because there were some good performances, some other guys I thought about, but I like it, And again, Dak got my nod over Matt Ryan just because rough week, and you complete nearly 90% of your passes in any NFL game. Impressive for a young guy. That's why he got the number 2 spot. Yeah, especially when he threw 36 times. We may have made history this week with your top 5 list because you had 2 different quarterbacks from the same team make your top 5 in consecutive weeks. You had Tannehill last week. You have Matt Moore this week. Good stuff. I think you're probably right. Kurt Warner's top 5 quarterbacks.